Let's see the example. Question number 1. The given chart shows the division of household tasks by gender in Great Britain. Write an analytical paragraph describing the chart in not more than 100 to 120 words. You are able to see this graph diagram. This diagram shows the work done by men and women, and that is household work. How much time they have spent in doing that work and how much they are doing. This is given. Look at this. Division of household tasks by gender in Great Britain. Vertically, you are able to see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, it is written minutes per day. Per day, how much minutes they had spent in doing the work. Next, blue color for female, red color for male. For example, let's see the first one. Here it is given banking, cooking, washing up. Okay. So, we are able to see only 30% male are doing this work and 74% women. 74, that is 30 minutes men are spending on this work and 74 minutes female are spending. So this way we have to describe this and write the analytical paragraph. So let us begin with this. The chart provides information about the division of household tasks by gender in Great Britain and the number of minutes per day spent by both male as well as female in doing various tasks. This is your introduction. Then you are going to write the paragraph in detail. On an average, women spend approximately 4 hours doing the household tasks, whereas men spend less than 2.5 hours for the same. The task on which women spend more time than men include cooking, cleaning and the house, taking care of children and laundry. In doing all these tasks, women spend approximately 200 minutes, which is almost 3 times spent by men in accomplishing these tasks. On the other hand, men spend twice the time than women in doing tasks like gardening and maintenance of odd jobs in the house. Men spend majority of their time, almost 50 minutes, in gardening and pet care, whereas women spend only 30 minutes for this task. The time spent by men, in washing, ironing and sieving cloth is as low as 2 minutes per day, as opposed to 25 minutes spent by women. In a nutshell, women spend for far more time when it comes to doing household chores than men, who prefer to do gardening, pet care and maintenance of odd jobs. Okay, so this is your conclusion. Only you have to write this only in one paragraph. All full you are going to write in one paragraph. Let's see another example. Question number 2. The given pie chart shows proportion of people from different households living in a state of poverty in the UK in the year 2002. Write an analytical paragraph based upon the information provided in about 100 to 120 words. Now here, this is a pie diagram. You are able to see 14%, 7%, 5%, 24%, 9%, 26, 15%. Single aged person, this is given here, blue color. Then aged couples. Then single without children, green. Then couples without children, purple. Sole parents, couples with children, all household. So this way, this is a pie diagram. So let's Write down the answer. The given pie chart illustrates 7 different categories of household living in poverty in the UK in the year 2002. This is your introduction, then you are going to write. It is clearly evident from the pie chart that 26% of the total poverty stricken households were those of sole parent who formed the majority. Single people without children accounted for the second highest proportion of 24%. In contrast to couples without children who accounted for just 9%, couples with children accounted for 15% of the poor household. Single aged person form 7%, whereas aged couples form 5% of poor household. Overall, 14% of all households in the UK were living under poverty in the year 2002. In all, the younger generation seemed to have a greater poor percentage than their aged counterparts, and couples without children had better economic condition than those with children. So this is your second paragraph. Okay, now next example. The given line graph. I had tried to give you graph diagram, pie diagram, and this is the line diagram. The given line graph provide information about changes in birth and death rates in New Zealand between 1901 to 2101. Write an analytical paragraph summarizing the information and make comparison where relevant in about 100 to 120 words. So this is only a thinking because it is given 2101. We didn't there. We are not there right now. This is they had made. This is your line diagram. This is simple. They have thought that in this year, till 2041 or that time 2101, what will be the condition? Okay, this they have tried to find out. So the graph shows changes in birth and death rate New Zealand since 1901 and forecast trends till 2101. This is the forecast till 2101 between 1901 and 2041, because we know that we are living in 2020, so this is for 2101, so that is why it's forecast. Between 1901 and 2041, the birth rate has been consistently higher than the death rate. It stood at 20,000 in 1901 at the start of this period and started increasing gradually after that. I It reached to its peak of around 65,000 in 1961. Since then, the birth rate has fluctuated between 50,000 and 60,000. It is expected to decline in the coming years, reaching approximately 42,000 by 2101. In contrast, the death rate stood at around 10,000 in 1901 and has increased steadily after that. It is expected to rise strikingly from 2021 before leveling off to approximately 60,000 between 2061 and 2081. The graph indicates a slight decline in death in the year 2101. The graph shows a huge gap between birth rate and death rate from 1961 to 2001. However, this gap is expected to reduce in the later years. Overall, as opposed to the prevailing trends, the death rate will be reversed and will be more than the birth rate in the later part of this century. Thank you. Hope you understood how to write paragraph, analytical paragraph. Yes, thank you.